this is my EP that I am going to sort of start playing for you today. So Locked Out is the most recent one that I recorded in Melbourne's lockdown. And Peaceless Pieces is the one I recorded in uni, which I did that in 2015, but I only really released it this year too. So yeah, heaps of music by me that we're going to be playing today. I was supposed to get my tonsils out tomorrow, so this was a gig that I kind of smashed together really, really quick because I wouldn't say I'm ready for it, but could have been the last time I could sing for quite some time. But yeah, it turns out I don't have to get my tonsils out tomorrow, so we're gonna still do the gigs anyway. So yeah, it should be a bit of imperfect fun. So without further ado, the first song I'm gonna play for you is Jaywalk. It's basically about learning to drive in Melbourne when you're someone that's from country Warrnambool, which was quite a stressful experience for me as a P player. So that's what this song's about. Little box on wheels, a head-on smash not as appetizing as being first in line. This is a contextual matter, it changes time to time. The same crime don't seem so bad when the right foot is followed by the left. And you never take the fatal risk driving in your car. Sudden glowing amber warning to slow or rush on past. But when on foot you take the chance, you look both ways, you show your eyes a prance. You do the jaywalk, you do the jaywalk, you do the jaywalk, you do the jaywalk. Less power, more vulnerability, more injuries away. Posing no threat to motorists, you'd rather beat the second-hand red man. Yeah, still flashing, it's the walking orange. It's red like blood, the blood that's in your hands. And you never take the fatal risk driving in your car. The sudden glowing amber warning to slow or rush on past. And when on foot you take the chance, you look both ways, you show your eyes a prance. You do the jaywalk, you do the jaywalk, you do the jaywalk, you do the jaywalk. And where is our sense of fear, so oblivious to the situation with no regard for possibility? We think for the moment, risking all we've got. And you never take the fatal risk driving in your car. The sudden glowing amber warning to slow or rush on past. And when on foot you take the chance, you look both ways, you show your eyes a prance. You do the jaywalk, 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 you do the jaywalk. Thanks that was Jaywalk by myself, Marlee Grace. Hi, I'm Marlee Grace. Welcome. Hello. Hi. Thank you. I appreciate your feedback. So yeah, that was Jaywalk. That is a song I wrote about when I moved to Melbourne from country Victoria, and I struggled with the people walking when they shouldn't have been walking. So that was scary. So yeah, we're here. We are here to release my EP, which is a bit of fun. Yeah, I've got Locked Out, which I recorded in lockdown, and I'm also going to play a few songs from my older EP, Posted Still Delivered. So yeah, a bit of fun. Welcome, Alex. And welcome, Fan9786. Thank you. Oh, and you followed me, legend. Cool. This next song is called Peaceless Pieces. This is a tricky one. Like, I don't know that I've actually ever played this one without mucking it up. So here goes. Fingers crossed. But it's basically about, like, when I first moved to Melbourne, like, I got upset because of a boy. And then I was like, oh, let's, like, run and go back and say hi to Mum. And Mum will sort me all out. So that was fun. So this is about my mum and how grouse she is. And also about how much I hate driving. So, yeah, this is called Peaceless Pieces. A long drive home, things didn't turn out right. A change of plans resulted in a premature return. A shuffle playlist reminds me of what I had and what I've lost as tears stream down my face. It seems the distance slowly decreases, the distance between the ones whose love for me is actually eternal. I can rely on you to pick up the pieces, console me when bad times arise, when I'm feeling down, although I moved far away to get out and see the world, no matter what. Wherever you are, you'll always be there. Unlike some, I'm face to face with independence, gone straight into the deep end, learn from my mistakes. It's pouring rain and my wipers are on. Endless love songs irritate me, thumbs anxiously on skip, but nothing at all can satisfy this pain that I feel it's aching. I can rely on you to pick up the pieces, console me when bad times arise, when I'm feeling down, although thanks to those of you who have joined. That was Peaceless Pieces by myself, Marlee Grace. Excuse the train that's like literally just going past my house. Like, it could take a second. Hopefully you can't hear it too loud. But yeah, how good. I love how like I can write a song and play it live and still never get it right. But hey, that's live music for you. Welcome, Demis and Tristan and Paris and awesome. Good to see you here. Thanks for supporting me. It means the world. Awesome. So this next song is called Cardigan. I was really upset a little bit, like recently. I wrote this song in 2015 and I recorded it. I didn't put it on Spotify until this year, but it's been out and about. It's been on SoundCloud and Bandcamp and all the free ones. But like, Taylor Swift released a song called Cardigan. And I was like, oh, rude, bitch, stole my song name. But then like, I thought, okay, maybe I can piggyback publicity off her. So maybe if they search up in Spotify, Cardigan, Taylor Swift will come up and then I'll be below it. But that doesn't even work, so that's a bit depressing. But I hate to blow my own trumpet, but I think that I like my song better than her song Cardigan. So that's what happens when you steal someone's name. Anyway, this song, I wrote it in uni. It was on my first EP, Posted, Sealed, Delivered. It's one of my favourites. I love it. So yeah, let me know what you think. Lost my pedal. Closure, it's come. She finally understands why it turned out how it did and why she's where she is. Her conscience again rest and last, stop contemplating possibility, wondering what happened. And she removes her cardigan, 'cause it's so not hard right now. Ensuring her hands don't get trapped in the dust seat of his sleeves. She takes the freedom and smells the fresh air, cringing at that false sense of warmth that the cardigan used to create. Weight from her shoulders where the world used to sing. Empty space for her to breathe, claustrophobia, it's gone. Her thoughts, they are still at last, no internal confliction. The angel and devil, they both shake hands, finally get along. And she removes her cardigan, 'cause it's so not hard by now. Ensuring her hands don't get trapped in the dust seat of his sleeves. She tastes the freedom and smells the fresh air, cringing at that false sense of warmth that the cardigan used to create. And as she looks back on his time with no regrets and no take back, see she wouldn't, couldn't ever go back. She'd never go back. She'd never go back. And as she looks back on his time with no regrets and no take back, see she wouldn't, couldn't ever go back. She'd never go back. And she removes her cardigan, and it's so not hard right now. Ensuring her hands don't get trapped in the dust seat of his sleeves. And she tastes the freedom and smells the fresh air, cringing at that false sense of warmth that the cardigan used to create. Thanks guys for watching. Hello Venus, welcome, glad to see you here. My name's Marlee Grace. I'm playing a few originals off the EPs that I've launched this year. So hopefully you like them. If you like them, look me up on Spotify and have a listen to the actual proper recorded versions. They're a lot better than the live ones, I think. Hello Trix, welcome, I'm Marlee Grace. I was just talking about how, yeah, I've released some music this year and I'm playing it live. This next song I actually get really nervous about playing. It's got some really tricky jazzy chords in it. I guess the song is about having a panic attack. I remember like distinctly like walking down like Swanston Street, Melbourne, and I was like, ooh, I'm a bit stressed, and I didn't know why. I just felt kind of shit. So I wrote a song about it. But like a lot of the chords are quite hard and quite jazzy because they kind of emulate how I'm feeling when I was writing it. So yeah, it's a tricky one, but hopefully I don't mess it up, and if I do, well, that's live music for you. This one's called Demonic Conscience. It's pretty dark. My chest tightens, it's suffocating me. I'm strutting along, holding back the tears. Life's a blur, memory lapse. It's my subconscious escape. I'm feeling like a shoe on the wrong foot, longing for some comforting relief. The smile you see, it's just an act to hide the demonic conscience inside. Surrounded by people, yet the loneliness echoes from clouds of gloom. Hanging over my head, I gotta escape. I don't know the way when I realize the exit's too far gone. I'm feeling like a shoe on the wrong foot, longing for some comforting relief. The smile you see is just an act to hide the demonic conscience inside. Controlled by distorted instincts, I'll change it tomorrow, change it tomorrow. Controlled by distorted instincts, I'll change it tomorrow, but it never comes, never comes, never comes. I'm feeling like a shoe on the wrong foot. The smile you see is just an act to hide. I'm feeling like a shoe on the wrong foot and longing for some comforting relief. The smile you see, it's just an act to hide the demonic conscience inside. Thanks, I hope you like that one. It kind of sounds happy, but it's kind of sad. Yeah, bit of fun. That's probably one of my favourite songs I've written. That you can find on Spotify off my album Posted, Sealed, Delivered. It's an old one that I wrote in 2015, recorded at uni, and yeah, it's off my old EP. This next song is off my new EP, Locked Out. It's basically about like it's about a boy, yeah, and I was a bit dumb when I was young. Like, this guy said he liked me, and then like he like screwed me over, and then he was like, oh, take me back, and I was like, yeah, and that was a vicious cycle that happened for a few years, and I just kept on thinking that he was like, you know, but he was just messing around with me. And it took this song I wrote after I realized that like I kind of had been screwed over. And yeah, it's quite an emotional song. It's quite jazzy. And when I tried to record this, I recorded this recently in ISO. I went back through and tried to play it, and I was like, wow, I was really good at writing jazz chords back then, because this is hard. But yeah, probably the jazziest thing I've ever written. I'm pretty proud of it. So yeah, this is called When Trees Fall. Can't make up your mind today, yeah. After all that we had. Look, I'm gonna start that again because that was crap. was special. And you made me think that I was strong. And you made me think about the perfect little things that never come along. You come and then you go again. It's enough to make a crazy person sane. Yeah, but you've got me hooked too deep in. It's a trap, I know, and I'm crazy for the bait. Yeah, but you made me feel like I was special. And you made me think that I was strong. And you made me think about the perfect little things that never come along. And you made me think that life was perfect. Just come along and cut my hopes down. But you didn't think that when a tree fell alone, it'd ever make a sound. When you go, I'm lonely. I need you there beside me. When I'm feeling lonely, I need you there beside me. And you made me feel like I was special. And you made me think that I was strong. And you made me think about the perfect little things that never come along. And you made me think that life was perfect. Just come along and cut my hopes down. But you didn't think that when a tree fell alone, it'd ever make a sound. Yeah. Bit of improvisation there, happy accident. Now, welcome to Yvonne and Rainbow. Good to see you here. My name is Marlee Grace. I'm playing a few originals from my new EP. That was, what was that called? That was called When Trees Fall by myself. So yeah, thanks for coming along. This next one is called Dead End Street. I wrote this when I was, in grade 10? Grade 11? I can't remember. I wrote it for like a competition where, and yeah, it was basically, I was a bit of a weirdo in school. And, I just kind of did my own thing. I didn't really worry about what others thought. And I kind of got a lot of, I guess, people didn't like me for that because I was different. I just was myself. So I wrote a song that made me feel better about being myself. And this is it. It's called Dead End Street. I don't remember how the start goes. Let me work it out. Hang on. Walking along down the same road, people see us but they don't see our faces. Invisible, blending into the crowd, conformity, it's working at its best. 'Cause it's hard to be noticed in this big world. It's easy to get lost and harder to be found. You've got to show all you need. hold your head up high, stay true to yourself. Walk through the dead-end street. Walk through the dead-end street. They're all the same and even similar. Open-mindedness, it's hard to come by. This atmosphere, so dull and lifeless, a broken record stuck on repeat. But it's hard to be noticed in this big world. It's easy to get lost and harder to be found. You've got to show your uniqueness, hold your head up high, stay true to yourself. Walk through the dead-end street. Walk through the dead-end street. Look around, listen to the music. What do you hear but an eerie silence? Bad environment for someone with color, it consumes you slowly. I'm losing grip, trying to hold on, gasping for breath. Someone save me. Perfect place, just out of reach as my personality fades and drifts away. 'Cause it's hard to be noticed in this big world. It's easy to get lost and harder to be found. You've got to show your uniqueness, hold your head up high, stay true to yourself. Walk through the dead-end street. Walk through the dead-end street. That. Oh wow, can you tell that's the first time I've played that one live? That's live music for you. Sorry guys about that improvisation there. If you want to hear the awesome good version of that, you can look me up on Spotify. It's Marlee Grace. Welcome Cherry Blossom, welcome Spades. I'm sorry that you came in on that little boo-boo there. Hopefully I haven't scared you off. Onwards and upwards. This next song I also wrote in high school. This was probably one of the first songs I wrote, but I only recorded it this year. It's basically about, like, I think I was in, like, year 8 or year 9, and, like, one of these girls that I thought was my friend, like, kind of, like, you know, told rumours about me and turned everyone against me, and it was sad. And I guess the main reason they didn't like me was because I talk too much, like, but I just own it now. But anyway, I wrote this about her as just a bit of a, I don't know, how to express my anger as a kid. This is a bit of a fun one, I think. This is also on my new EP, Locked Out, so go look it up. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this one's called Suffer in Silence. I'm no mind reader, but I can tell what people are thinking. What goes on inside their heads, I only vaguely know. The way they look and stare at me, it's not very subtle. I may be overreacting, but I can't help but notice. But I don't need you anymore if you won't stand beside me. You don't want me anymore, but I don't want you either. You just won't accept me for who I am. I may be loud, without me you will suffer in silence. You will suffer, you'll suffer in silence. I keep it bottled up inside, but it's time for me to speak out. I'll let my own true colors show, do what I think's best. There's those who will stick by you and the ones that come and go. Goes to show who true friends are, but you I just don't know. be loud. Without me, you will suffer in silence. You will suffer, you'll suffer in silence. Hello, is it Vito or Vito? Welcome, good to see you here. Hello Clever, hello Spades, hello Cherry Blossom. Good to see you all supporting me, I appreciate that. I'm Marlee Grace. I'm playing some new music from my EPs I've released this year. Oh, welcome Swans, good to see you here. This last song I've got for you today is Locked Out. This is the title track of my EP that I wrote in lockdown. It's basically just about lockdown in Melbourne and how much I was not having fun during that. I also learned guitar just for this. Like, I couldn't play guitar at the start of lockdown. And I guess I kind of set myself the challenge to learn guitar. And the other challenge I had was to record a song and I play all the instruments myself, like drums, guitar, keys, singing, bass. And so that's how Locked Out started. It was just a challenge to do everything, and then I started recording more songs, and that's how my EP accidentally happened. So yeah, pretty... I don't know where my guitar pick is going though. That's awkward. I'm sure it will show up. Guitar pick. Interesting. Found my guitar pick. Great. Yeah, there's like a hair in the tuning plate of my guitar. Ugh. Cool, so this is my last song for today. It is called Locked Out. I really like this one. It's probably one of my favourite songs I've written. Yeah, and I really enjoy that I can play guitar on a song. Like, it's kind of fun. Kind of a bit of a small achievement for me, hey? So, yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I'm Marlee Grace. Go like me on Spotify, give me a follow. Like me on Facebook, Marlee Grace Music. And Insta, Marlee Grace Music. Yeah, you'll find me all the places. All the places you get your music at. So this is Locked Out. Ugh, I've got blue tack on my finger. Yuck. But on my own terms is how I imagine, not forced out of water. my song about lockdown, about, yeah, being stuck in my suburb. I hope you liked it. That's my last song for today, which, is a bit sad. I'm going to play again at 6pm, if you'd like to come and join me again then. It'll be the same set, probably different, because I'll make different mistakes throughout it. But, yeah, if you liked what you saw here, my name's Marlee Grace. Go look me up on Spotify or iTunes or wherever you get your music at. I've got 2 EPs out. That's locked out and posted, sealed, delivered. Yeah, and you can like and follow me on Facebook or Instagram. It's Marlee Grace Music is what you're looking for. And yeah, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. It's great to see all of you supporting me. So yeah, thanks so much.